Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just have your attention for one moment. On my clock, I have 1 hour and 59 minutes in the morning, which can only mean we are approaching the hour of effort with Cowboy Rivers. And folks, I think we've waited long enough. Let's treat ourselves. And let's start this hour of effort on KCOU 88.1. Folks, you are listening to the Cowboy Rivers Hour of Effort. I'm your host, Cowboy Rivers. And ladies and gents, this show I am going to be playing some music and talking some talk because there is a lot on the plate tonight or this morning if you want to be one of those creeps. So folks, let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of the talky talk, and let's talk about the biggest thing that's in the near future, and that would be that we are approaching the NFL holiday, the Super Bowl Sunday. Oh my gosh, can you repeat it? Oh yes, I think I can. We are approaching Super Bowl Sunday. Oh yes, I am very. Can we just turn that shit off? Thank you. All right. I am very excited, ladies and gentlemen. We are approaching Super Bowl Sunday, and this year the Super Bowl is turning 50 years old, finally signifying America's inability to move on to a real sport. Now, because it is the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl, where they're doing a little something special this year. In fact, because of the sponsorship that KCOU provides for the NFL, we are the number one sponsor. We get to actually spin the wheel of celebration. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the wheel of celebration for Super Bowl 50. Now, what this wheel of celebration is, it's that it is a wheel with 100 pieces on it, all of which could alter the game in some way, shape, or form. I'll just look at the wheel real quick right here. There are opinions such as a mascot game in which all the players must wear giant mascot suits of their respective teams. That's a very interesting one. There is Zoo Ball, where real Panthers and real Broncos will fight one another instead of there being an actual game. The winner is, of course, the last animal standing. There is the International Update slot, where instead of playing football, all the players will suddenly be forced to play soccer, or as they call it, football, everywhere else in the world. There's also a golf scoring option. That's exciting. Lowest score wins. Referee freeze tag, where football is just abandoned altogether, and they just play freeze tag for the whole game. So that could be really interesting. And there's 95 other options just like that, just to name a few. So let's go ahead and spin this electronic wheel the NFL has provided with the KCOU studio. And here we go. Here we go. Come on, Zubal. And we landed on the cancel space. That means that means the Super Bowl has been canceled. It's unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen, but the wheel of celebration has spoken. So no Super Bowl news, no football game this Sunday. But tune in Sunday night for a real mediocre Coldplay concert. We're going to just ignore this little setback, and we're going to continue on with some music. So, folks, even though football's canceled, the music is here and alive. So, keep on listening to KCOU 88.1. Okay, let's ease out of that. That was Macintosh Plus. It's some shitty song by them that I don't plan on playing anytime again in the future, which is a real shame. They've had a couple of good songs on this show in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to KCOU 88.1. I am your DJ for the hour, Cowboy Rivers, and this is the Hour of Effort. So far, I've ruined Super Bowl Sunday for everybody, so let's go on down to the next holiday on the list, Valentine's Day. That's the next one on the horizon, and it looks like I might be ruining this one too, but just stick with me, because the thing about Valentine's Day is that it can be a bit of a pricey venture, especially if you have someone to spend it with. And no matter what, it's not important, okay? I'm going to give you some discount advice on discounts. It's here. It's being expressed by me. Here is some advice on how to save a couple of bucks when it comes to Valentine's Day. And Cowboy Rivers is going to deliver it to you free of charge. Do not worry about it at all. I swear this is all for you. I'm just going to run through the basics of what a typical Valentine's Day might seem like, but without running through your wallet. Now, what I'm talking about is, of course, the Valentine's Day card, maybe a restaurant to go out to eat, and a gift, because that's what this holiday is all about, spending money to show that you love someone. We're not doing flowers, though. Flowers, that's a bunch of bullshit. Those things will just die off like your relationship. It's inevitable. Don't worry about it. Now let's start with the cards. Greetings cards, lovey cards. The cards are a godsend that say what we forgot to say, or they just lie for us. They're incredible. Whoever made them, my love goes out to you, or I'll just get you a card. Anyway, but there is quite a price difference in cards. The main one is those cards that talk or have a huge paragraph of text on it or sing a song. Those things that are like $5 or $6 for one card. Nobody wants that shit. Why spend that much money when you can spend $3 on a 30-pack of Star Wars Valentine's Day cards? I saw this at the store, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fact. Your partner will like a picture of BB-88 or Finn or Rey or Rilo Ken way more than some fucking dick on a Valentine's Day card, whatever you want to call it. Plus, 30 packs mean you are going to be set up for the next 29 Valentine's Days. You cannot get that kind of value in some card with a paragraph. That is something that brings a tear to my eye. It's so lovely. Anyway, moving on from the card, let's look at the restaurants. Basically, fuck reservations. You just eat out of the fucking garbage, or a cooking oven pizza, you cheap ass. It doesn't matter. It feast like you always do. Like you're gonna die or something. Don't worry about the food. The gift, the food's not important. We're moving on to the gift. Now, what I found in my research for the gift is something incredible. I recommend getting a $50 giant teddy bear. You can find these at the store. You might have seen pictures of them online. They're as big as a human being. Now, the reason you want to get a $50 giant teddy bear is so that when you two break up, you'll still have a pillow to dry hump in the night. Because you see, love dies, but fuck bears are forever. Now we're going to keep on moving on with some music because I feel like we're all feeling a little bit down after that Valentine's Day stuff. So we're going to get a little bit heavy here. We're going to listen to some Five Finger Death Punch with their cover of Bad Company. You're listening to KCOU 88.1. Okay, that was Triumph by Gwilm Gold or something like that. I can't quite pronounce it. All those W's and L's and Y's and M's together make a bit of a mess to pronounce, but a lot of points on that Scrabble table. Folks, you are listening to the Cowboy Rivers Hour of Effort. I'm your host, Cowboy Rivers, on KCOU 88.1. KCOU, the official radio station of Steven Universe. Now, we're going to continue this show kind of picking up from last week because we are going to focus on my biography yet again. This is going to be the second chapter of my life, which I hope to continue on throughout this season of the Hour of Effort. So, where we left off last week was I was in Pompeii, where there was a mighty rumbling, and I kind of did a little bit of a cliffhanger thing there, but that is resolved because that rumbling, it turned out, was just my hunger. I was craving some Cece's Pizza, if you know what I mean. They got that pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert buffet. They got that mac and cheese pizza. I needed it. But the nearest Cece's restaurant was a little bit far away. It was kind of in Jerusalem, and I was in Italy. So through my intelligence and wit and luck, I shimmied my way over there across countries and desert, by horse, by boat, by magic carpet, all the transport of the time. It was quite magnificent, to say the least, quite a fun little journey. But once I did arrive, Cece's was actually booked. Yes, I tried to get a table, but some jackass, believe it or not, pushed all the tables in the restaurant together for his party, and he only sat on half of the seats. It was him and 12 of his friends. They all just sat on one side of all the tables. It was ridiculous. They were all just facing the window. I have no idea why they didn't sit, in a way where they could converse with one another. Now they got to all scream down a line, but that's just what I was stuck with. And I cried, not only because I was 5 years old at the time and I wanted my Cece's pizza, but because it was actually, in fact, my 5th birthday ever. So this day was very important to me, and I went to Cece's because that was the only present that I planned on receiving since I was alone in the desert as a child. So they kicked my sad ass to the curb, and they left me roaming through the desert. But I did hard work because I was not going to let it end there. I straggled around the desert for a few months, picking up odd jobs here and there, until I had enough money to buy out all the seats at Cece's Pizza. So I returned to Jerusalem. I came back at the age of 6. However, I came back too late because I only discovered that Cece's had closed and moved to a new location, and they did not mention where they had moved to. So this was a pivotal moment in the life of Cowboy Rivers. It was my first loss in a way. And really, it was the last time I would ever have a loss. I vowed on that day never to lose again. So I decided to change my attitude on life and figure out how to have the most success in this little mess of a world we call Earth. So, well, I actually shouldn't get too far ahead of myself because I should be saving some of this biography for the rest of the season. We'll stop right there, but we will return to some music. Folks, you are listening to KCOU 88.1, and this is the Cowboy Rivers Hour of Effort. I am your host, Cowboy Rivers. Okay, that was All Your Secrets by Yola Tango. Folks, you're listening to KCOU 88.1, and unfortunately, the Cowboy Rivers Hour of Effort is going to have to come to a close right about now, for it is 3:02 in the morning, and my hour of effort is expired. Now, we've had I don't know if we've really had a great show. Kind of ruined Valentine's Day, and the Super Bowl got canceled. I guess I did a lot of damage for most everybody that was looking forward to the next couple of weeks. Oh, God damn it. Well, so be it. I still had a good time, and I hope my listeners had a good time enjoying the music and not necessarily the consequences. So before we sign off, I'm going to leave you with one song by Foxy Shazam called Oh Lord. This is a pretty solid one, and I think you're all going to enjoy it. Folks, you've been listening to KCOU 88.1. This has been the Cowboy Rivers Hour of Effort. I will see you next time.